Alright, real quick. It's almost 12 o'clock. I gotta get in bed. Um, Listen. Okay, so this is Davie Claymore Hawkins, vlog number 2. And today I want to say that I went into meditation and I communicated with my androgynous heterosexual ancestors, my feline ancestors, and what they told me was to not fear. I'm sorry. What they told what they told me was that if well, first things first, let's mention the Great Mother. The Great Mother said that if I have people around me that are not embracing my sexuality, only to criticize me, let them go. Let them go. It's no use in keeping somebody that really doesn't like your lifestyle and appearance. Okay, it's just like the Christian Bible says, according to it's just like the exoteric Christian Bible says, according to Apostle Paul. Okay. Those who don't believe in what you believe are unequally yoked. Therefore, do not associate with them. If I have people that are uncomfortable, that are uncomfortable, do not understand, overstand, and accept my sexual preference to where all they can do is mock, make make ignorant sexual remarks about my preference, call me a mangina and everything. Let them go, because I'm gonna tell you what other star seeds have been telling me. And star seeds, y'all can watch this too, because I respect some of y'all for telling me this. I am not okay. I am not responsible for your feelings. And if I'm not responsible for your feelings, then that also means that I also don't have to be responsible for your actions. And another thing I was told was to fight for what I believe in. As King Ra Suma Ba Igfagbemi says, speak your truth. You know, I was watching that video clip that someone recorded Monique on, and she said, you know, people want her to shut up. Yeah, she said people want her to shut up and be quiet for exposing the truth. She said, yeah, they said that they wanted her to be quiet and shut up for speaking out against what Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and all of them have done. And she was like, it would kill me to tell the truth. If because if I don't 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 say anything, then my then my my purpose, yeah, it's just like if you don't say anything, then your your purpose in life is meaningless. If you don't tell the truth, if you don't speak the real, okay, yes, yes, um, to some it may seem hypocritical to choose selective honesty, and we say things like, oh, there's boundaries to telling the truth. Yeah, yeah, if you want to protect your own behind, yeah, there is um boundaries. But but what if you were in a circumstance where people were constantly enslaving you, or they were trying to mold you and who they wanted you to be, mind effing you. You know what I mean? I told y'all on Go Bone Decoded that was my last time cussing, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so basically they're like mind effing you. No, I and and then like I I I heard a former friend of mine. Um, she wanted me to help her with something. She wanted me to help her with something in her life, and um, I told her I was uh I told her I was a straight androgynous. You know what I mean? Femdom, straight bottom. You know what I'm saying? I I don't hide I don't hide my sexuality, but I do keep the act sacred because everybody doesn't need to see it. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I open up about my identity because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have um I'm not gonna do things behind the scenes and then somebody puts me on blast later on. Nuh-uh. I don't want that because then that makes me look like a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? A fraud. I speak all this realism stuff and I'm not telling people, you know, about my preference. I mean, not that most people care, especially on my YouTube channel. They don't care. But I just open up about it because I'm comfortable with it and I accept it. That's why. And if you have a problem with it, leave. I'm not gonna argue with anybody about it at all. I don't even care if you're close to me. I'm not going to argue with you because this is the thing. Now I'm still doing the go bone thing. You know, the go bone hustling hip, philosophical hip hop, all that mental hip hop. I'm still doing that, but I don't want to rap I don't want to do hip hop my whole career. I want to sing too. My mother was a singer, and she gave me my singing voice. The only reason why I can't hit super high notes right now is because I broke my voice box. I'm lucky if I have a chakra that allows me to hit a high note to a third degree, to a third, value. Well, I want to say third and fourth. Yeah, third and fourth volume. But anyway, um, yeah, I love my sisters, but I'm tired of being made fun of, for my preference. I mean, the only reason why I kept telling women about it so much is because I, w- I, w- I was I was asking to be accepted. I wasn't looking for approval. I wanted acceptance that I was an androgynous heterosexual, but I've and then I really didn't know what my sexuality was until I started, you know, seeking what my soul was looking for, and then I started looking at pornography, and the more pornos of my interest I started to watch, and I had a spiritual awakening from it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know it yet until later that this is who I am. I'm a submissive male. I'm a femdom guy. People might think it's gay, but it's, I mean, you're allowed to have your own perception and an opinion about it. Me, I don't really care what your opinion is when it comes to my sexuality, whether it's positive or negative, because when it's all said and done, I I am I am responsible for my happiness and my enjoyment of something that I like. So if you don't like it, then leave. Kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I want to share is this. Hold on, let me get some water. It's 12:06. Yeah, that means it's manifestation time. All right, so let me get some water real quick. I'm thirsty again, and I'll pick up some stuff off the floor. All right. Okay. The last thing I wanted to share was um how can I put it without um explicitly being open about it, because I feel like if I open about it, somebody's gonna look at this and they're gonna be really uncomfortable. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. When I came in contact with the Egyptian god Mao, the cat god, who was also the chief, the king and the chief of androgynous heterosexuality, or feminine heterosexuality. I I I I am feminine, but I'm no longer a feminine heterosexual, because I I had to grow and like realize that I have I have both spirits, a masculine energy and a feminine energy, and they're both androgynous. They're both all spirits, 100% masculine and 100% feminine. Hey, but anyway, um, yeah. If you don't like me and you think I'm gay or a fag, leave. You know what I'm saying? Now, should I when I put this video on YouTube, I'm debating whether or not I should keep the comments open. I don't know yet. My intuition is telling me no. So I'm gonna let y'all like this video. Y'all just ain't gonna be able to comment because I don't want people bashing me. I would cast a spell, but I don't want to do that on people. At least not right now, anyway. But one of the things I was told is that one of the things I was told by the Egyptian cat god Mao was I'm going through a situation where I'm fighting for my independence. I thought I was fighting for my freedom, but my one of my closest friends made me realize, as she was speaking to the Divine Mother, that I'm already free. So the thing that I'm actually fighting for is the freedom to experience, the freedom to be independent. Yeah, that's it. I'm fighting for the freedom to be independent. And one of the things Mal told me was, if you want the chance to, he said that if I wanted the chance to live my own life, I gotta stop running from my problems and face it head on. I gotta stop being afraid and use my God power. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's people it's people in my circle that don't want me to experience the real world. You know what I mean? They don't want me to experience that. If I don't call them for help every day, that I know that there's gonna be people out in the world to use me and take advantage of me. And it's like, see, people think I'm dumb, and they also think I'm dumb just because I'm not capable of handling myself. If I can go on YouTube and make 249 videos, then I'm definitely capable of handling myself out in the real world, and I know how to I know how to dress myself. I mean, it might take me a long time, so of course I need assistance, but I know how to deposit and withdraw money, and I know how to save my money and my food so that I don't eat it all. Even though the stuff I be buying for myself be so good sometimes, I can't help but to eat the whole bag. That's a habit that I have. I won't say it's an addiction. Yes, it's just a habit. But yeah, man, like I gotta defend myself, and then what the okay, hate is a very strong word, because if I hate myself, then I'm not only judging myself, but I'm being self-critical. So let me not say that. The thing that I disfavor Mm, I don't know if I don't know if this is blood or what. Ugh. But yeah, I think I'm good. Sorry about that, guys. The thing that I disfavor about being um and the thing that I disfavor about being straight androgynous is that the the more feminine and flamboyant I get while being straight, um, people get so annoyed. They put their head down. They roll their eyes. So it's like when I show that energy that was put inside of me to manifest from the outside, you know, they get so annoyed by it that psychologically they try ways to use their vocabulary to shut me down and spiral down. Well you you know what, my response to that is no. um I'm not running from the bullets no more. I'm and you know, speaking of running from the bullets, I had a conversation with the positive creator and the the negative oppressor, okay? And the negative oppressor I communicate, the opposing opposite. Yeah, that's what I call him. The opposing opposite, I communicated with him first, and he said stop. These were his exact words. He said, "Stop running away, nigga. Stop running away, nigga. See, your problem is you. Your problem is you say all the right things. You you help people. You're trying to do the you're trying to do all the right things, but your problem is when when it when it comes down to somebody that's more dominant than you, like a little bitch, you run." And the devil or Set inside me said that if you if you really want to fight, if if you really want to live your life, you're gonna have to fight for it. Fight for your independence. So that's my next move as a man, as a happy androgynous heterosexual man. One, two, as a spiritual warrior. Yeah, yeah. One, as an androgynous heterosexual. Two, I mean, one as a man, two as an androgynous heterosexual, three, a spiritual warrior, four, Pan African, and last but not least, a starseed. Okay, I know I messed that up, but I know what I meant, and I think most of y'all that are more open minded towards us, um, feminine and androgynous people, um, you pretty much get the idea of what I'm trying to say. And the only reason why it's hard for you to believe that I'm a feminine guy is because y'all are so used to my masculine side. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this because I've experienced it before. The more spiritual I become, the more sensitive and the more effeminate I am. Be, simply because I understand the soul, the spirit, and the 162 auras of the body and their consciousness, which makes me multidimensional. So, I'm not going to apologize for it. And for the people who are oppose it, or they're they're really like bigoted. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Before you try to before you try to bash, before you try to bash, uh, criticize, um, re indoctrinate, you know, somebody to believe what you believe. Let me tell you something. Being born universal is is the best thing in my life that um yeah being born universal, when I shouldn't say universal, being born multiversal is the best thing that I've ever experienced. Logically, it's the best thing that I've ever logically processed. Because it has taught me to accept everything, accept everyone, regardless if they're positive or negative. And if they are negative, I don't have to accept their actions of what they do, but I accept the psychology as to why they do it because without negative people, there would be no positive people to help uh reduce the chaos and destruction of humanity that goes on in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, I don't care if you say I started to expand. Let me stay on the subject. I don't care if you don't like that I'm androgynous or into kink and being pegged, because I put it out there in my Go Bone Decoded video. I didn't mean to, but I'm a person that does what he feels. Excuse me, I farted. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, excuse me. um, but anyway, um, I'm I'm I put it out there in the open of my sexual preference. So no, I'm not I I'm not gonna feel I'm not gonna feel bad about it just because you can't accept it. And to the people that know that they have feminine um and flamboyant humans in their own lives, but you go around but you go around saying and you have the nerve to say um excuse me excuse me you have the nerve to say I don't I don't I don't like them. I mean I mean not that you don't like them, but I mean I love them, but I don't like what they do. Yeah, that's what y'all say. I I I love gay people, but I love gay people. I love bisexual people, and I love feminine heterosexual and androgynous heterosexual people. But I don't I don't like that androgynous heterosexual men um wear clear nail polish. I don't like the fact that they have long hair. I don't like the fact that they have piercings on their ears or their nose. Okay, and some possibly may have one on their lip. I just think that's way over the top. No disrespect, but it like if you feel if you feel that way about if you feel that way about us type of humans, because we ain't going nowhere. All right, that's one thing you need to get straight. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tag Sister Jaineba in this, because I know she understands where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a lesbian. She's spoken on that a couple of times, and we don't need to know that anymore. She's about putting her boots on the ground. But the only reason I'm tagging her in this video is because I know she understands where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? Um, just not necessarily what it means to be an androgynous heterosexual man and an androgynous heterosexual woman. And let me break that down for y'all. This is gonna be real quick. An androgynous heterosexual man is basically somebody that is um in tune with both their masculine and feminine side. Okay, same thing goes for a female. An androgynous heterosexual female, or via the via the drag king, and no I'm not a I'm not a I'm not a drag queen. I'm just a I guess you could say I'm a femme. You know what I mean? But but nah And don't get it twisted. I can whoop your ass if you try to test me or mess with me. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm peaceful. I'm trying to keep it peaceful, and I want it that way. So please respect that. Thank you. All right. Um. Yeah. So I think Goddess Geneva can understand where I'm coming from as far as being the all spirits. Like she might be a female, but I see the king in her. I see the king in her. And I might be a male, but I embrace the queen in me, baby. Uh, hey, flambulous. Okay, flambula. Well, flambulous is male and female, but for the female sake, I'll say fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, that's no. But anyway, no. I used to be in my 13th chakra, and I loved being there because I didn't give a damn whether it was oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I didn't give a hoot where whether it was a heterosexual man, a heterosexual female. If I was being feminine and flamboyant, the only feelings I was responsible for was mine individually, and collectively, I was responsible for the feelings of people that had the same mindset and the same empathy as me. Stomach itch. Pat my head itch. But anyway, oh yeah, that's another thing too. I'm gonna stop scratching my head. I gotta take better care of my head, especially if I'm trying to get me a mohawk. Cause the reason why I want to get a mohawk is because of two reasons. One, for my woodland Native American ancestors, and two, it also symbolizes my 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 androgyny, and yeah, it represents me being a warrior and me me accepting my androgyny, and the mohawk is also my crown. So, bam, and I don't give a daggone if you don't like it. All right. So so other than that, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep on sipping my hot cocoa and crumpets and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? As I as I used to say when I went through that phase of being a feminine heterosexual, I used to say, "Fly right, inch." But now I just say, "Fly right, bro," or "Fly right, girl." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's gonna take me a little while to get back into my feminine spirit, but I know it's there. Okay, I just had to remove certain people in my life, and if they don't truly embrace me as as I came, I can't have him in my life no more. Point blank. Period. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna hurt, but it's better to detach yourself from people who don't understand you or refuse to accept you because they have their own opinions about your sexuality, the culture you are a part of, in reference to your sexuality, and rainbow people. Period. You know what I mean? And the reason why I accept gay people into my life is because and no I'm not gay, so let's not go there. Okay? The reason why I accept gay people into my life is because I am what King Basuma Ra Igfagbemi calls a wise heterosexual, meaning that I'm still straight, but I've embraced two things. Um, I no, I'm sorry. I've embraced three things: an open mind, divine logic, and infinite love. You know what I mean? Because I really think that it's hypocritical to say I love you, but I don't like what you do. Then if you really love me, then you then you have to you have to you have to like what I do. Okay? Because love is supposed to be infinite. And see, this is why I don't like living in the western part of society, because society has a corrupt, there's so many corrupt definitions of love. It puts us in a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. So if you love me as an individual, but you don't like the fact that I'm being intimate with that person, gay whether gay by whether straight by gay, or or queer and femme, then you don't then you don't really love me. You 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 just love that I accept the fact of who I am, and for me to accept it in your mind, that's beautiful to you. And I don't mind you having your own perception of me. Oh yeah, and I'm not just speaking for me. I'm speaking for um the LGBTQ and the straight femmes and straight butchers. Okay, I'm speaking for all of us. All right. Um, if you 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 tr- if you truly love us, like you say you do, then if I decide that, you know, I want to go and have sex, with my partner. I don't have to do it in your house because I don't believe, and yeah, I don't have to do my acts in your house because I feel like that's disrespectful. And since I was born in the Western region, um, I have to um, accept that cultural conditioning. Okay, yeah. So I just really don't like it when people say, um, I love I love who you are. I just don't like what you do. Then you don't really love me then because if you did, you there would really be no need to judge me. And if you are thinking that, um and I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, so you know what, I might as well just keep the comments open. All right, I refuse to be sensitive about things like this because I'm a warrior, and warriors fight. But I'm gonna respond with some positive criticism this time. I'm gonna try. It's my first time. But anyway, if you love me and don't like what I do, then then that would be similar to saying, you know, I I love that this person is Pan African, but I don't like the fact that um no that's too obvious. I love that this person is Pan African, but I don't like the fact that they they uh they conjure up spirits. And so you see what I mean. So if you really love us androgynous heterosexual men and women, us drag queens, the gay men, us drag kings, the women that may be bi, lesbian, or straight, because you do have some drag kings that are straight, and those are the women that I'm attracted to, as well as studs. um, and I believe Tom girls too. But anyway, like, yeah, if you feel that way about us, then it would you just gave us the room for us to call you. I mean, you just gave us the room for you to make us look like bigots when, yeah, bigots and hypocrites for when we attack your spirituality. So if you say you love us but you don't like what we do, doesn't that make you a hypocrite? And and then another one more thing I want to mention too. The thing I want to mention is this, and then they always come back with the answer of, well, just because I don't like something, that doesn't make me a hypocrite. Hello, you just got finished saying that the 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 kettle the kettle pot is hot, but it's not meant to be black. so So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And when you have people like that, you just gotta stay away from them. Alright, I don't want to talk on long. This brother Davie, aka um, aka Tiger 4161, aka Davie Claymore Hawkins, Goldbone, Dr. Harmony, same person, okay? Put 3 stars in your heart, which is love, knowledge, and wisdom. And I'm out, y'all. Peace and galactic power.